Hey everyone, Nick here looking at Canopy Growth. So the last video I did was, I believe, on this candle right there, May 14th, somewhere around the time ACB reverse split. So the video's point, actually I just rewatched it because I know somebody was going to call me, last time you said blah blah blah. So the point of the video was, I just made these notes. I said there's a pretty well defined neckline, and there will be resistance around 1390, 14, definitely 14.1. Buyers are in charge. Buy the dip, which never came. And it's I said it's an opportunity for a spike. So I would buy the shares, I would buy the calls, and I said I wouldn't buy the same week or the week after. I would wait, go out a little bit longer because I just want a little bit more time to be right. It looked like a place to be right. It had gotten close to the downside target, the world ended and had good support, so it was a good risk reward. I drew these at some point. This high is exactly at this, so what do I do now? But first let me revisit. I mean, this is a lot of lines, correct? But at the time I said this video is about the short-term opportunity, and I said it's about the 5-minute chart. Now I have to roll back a little bit because so much has happened since then, and let me show you where that neckline was. Let me go back to it and I'll show you the scribbles. I'll reset it. Right there, if you can't see it, see these white scribbles right there that turn blue and I highlight over them? They were lines, right? So let's go see what those lines were on the 5-minute chart, and you'll see clearly. Anyone singing the same song I am right now? Okay, so these were the lines, the scribbles that turned blue, and this was the opportunity that I saw. I thought that they had a pretty well-defined neckline, and they hit the neckline. I thought they might fail one more time and draw an inverse head and shoulders, but they barely dipped. You can barely see it right there, and then they broke out. They filled the first leg, came back to the neckline, touched it, and then they rallied. And look how far they went. So these are the lines that I shared earlier, the white and the blue. Keep that in mind. So we'll go back to the daily to evaluate where we're at. Whoops. And reset. Oh my gosh. Okay. One day. Reset. There we go. All right. By the way, it's Sunday. 5:25, I believe. So these are the blue lines and the white line. And I put these levels that were interesting to me from prior action. There's a whole confluence of things going on. There's still the open gap up here. There's still this carrot up here to 21.22, at which point it's a lot of resistance. So there's enough to book some profit here. So if I'm long off the bottom, by the way, hopefully people jumped in. I mean, I had a lot of views on this video, so hopefully some of these people jumped in. So we have what? A 50, almost 45% rally off the bottom. By the way, the video was on that green candle. It was the green candle that had just started. So all of this was upside from the not because of the video, from the time of the video. So if somebody saw the video and they bought it, if they called me bullshit and shorted it, they regret it. And if they saw it and say, hey, maybe I'll take a shot, good job, where's my fruit basket? That's the opportunity. It's technical. I had nothing against the stock or with the stock. I could give two rips about it. But the chart said, first of all, this is the, quote, leader of the segment because of, in the eyes of Wall Street. This is the one that probably has the most, least opacity, I guess. I don't know. It has, let's put it this way. Other companies did their due diligence and they gave them $4 billion, so they must have something. That's the idea, maybe. Okay, so if I were to bet on pot trades, cannabis trades, this would be it. I would avoid the rest. I know ACB is in the moon right now, but it's not for me. And we can look at the chart of that, but this video is for this, evaluating what we talked about. Almost every video I do on this ticker comes out perfect in the timing. Not because I'm a genius, because I just look at the chart, and if I see something worthy of saying, I address it. Look at this consolidation period here. Don't waste a wound up toy like this, because it usually gathers energy and something happens. In this case, bam, bam, bam. So pick your spots. I don't go long here. That's for sure. I go long above here, but not at here, because it was a prior ledge. So this was a good little opportunity. If I'm long, I'd book it from the video. If I'm long from the video, I'd book it because the point of the video got more than fulfilled. It's going into the point of control for this period of time. So all of this is just resistance over resistance. Could they rally more? Sure. Let me look at ACB. Maybe it's running in in sympathy to this guy. Oh my goodness, this guy. 260%. If you haven't booked your profit, oink, 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 oink. Why do I care about this level? It's a shortable level. The shorts love to play these levels. I don't know what kind of short position it has. I can go check, I guess, to see if maybe... Okay. I don't know if my data is accurate or not. It says it's 85 days to cover the short. Whoo-wee. Usually it's 2, 3, 4, 5 days if it's a wild one. 85 days? Oh my God. I don't know if that data is accurate. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Okay, so since it's reverse split, we can get rid of all this junk here that doesn't apply anymore. When a stock reverse splits, it becomes ridiculous to look at prior data for a long time. It needs to mature into the new level. I'll give you an example. I don't know if you remember, what was that stock? DRYS. It's gone now. The high was a number I couldn't pronounce because they reverse split so many times so they can stay out of getting delisted. So every time you reverse split, everything grows. So the all-time high was a number I could not pronounce. Yeah, more than what the probably Fed's throwing at the market right now. So ACB, the reason I would short it from a technical perspective, I'm not shorting the stock. I don't recommend shorting the stock. 85 days to cover. Oh my gosh. But this is a likelihood where it's going to find resistance if it was a normal chart. Is this guy right here. This level. This was a ledge from which it fell. This is a split adjusted. What did they split for? 12. Reverse split. So it's hard. Now the all-time high is $150. Okay, so we can get rid of all of these old stuff. So the point of this video was to say, let's listen to the technicals and let's trade the technicals regardless of emotions. So I'm looking at this candle right there. Matches up with this candle, matches up with that candle. This candle has played quite a role with me. Now I remember. I did a couple of videos that were controversial before and they worked out great. So here we are, almost at target. Definitely at target 1, halfway through target 2. But if I was long from the bottom, like the prior video said, I would definitely trail. At least lock some. If I bought calls, I can sell calls against them to lock some. Or sell them and buy another lottery ticket on top for pennies. Leave some house money in the pocket. I mean, play with house money and leave the profit in the pocket. Nick signing out. Oh, if you want to try out the chat room, somebody called me, what did they call me? A liar? Am I a liar? Am I a cheat? Scammer? Something like that. Because the link down in the chat room says free, but it goes to PayPal. The only reason it goes to PayPal is still a free transaction. $0. It's because I want a qualified person. I don't want spammers to jump in. I need to protect my people and my team and my process. So before you call me scammer in the notes, forget the word they used. I wish I could remember now. It's not a scam. Clearly, I'm here doing videos, and you don't want it, shut off and go away. No need to be hasty and harsh down there. Nick signing out.